Hey there, my meaty friends. This is Reed, aka CarnivorousChef, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to take these 3 simple ingredients and turn them into this sauce. If you're unsure of what that may be, that is Hollandaise sauce. It's probably the best animal-based sauce there's out there. It's very rich, very luxurious, and all around delicious. It works very well on everything I put it on. I've shown you how to make Hollandaise before, but that was on a stovetop with a gas stove. Today, I'm going to show you how to make it in a blender to make your life just a little bit easier and a little less stress-free, because this can be a sauce that takes work and a lot of practice to master, but I think with just a couple tries, you'll probably understand it pretty quickly. And before we get started, I'm going to get you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so that my face can get in front of more viewers. All right, let's get started. The most obvious piece of equipment for blender Hollandaise is going to be, well, a blender. The one I'm using isn't the best for the job, but I'm sure most of you watching have something like this. Blender blades at the bottom and a pour hole up top. If this applies to you, I will leave a recipe below with a smaller batch on it because you can get away with it. Let's get to crack-a-lacking some eggs. I like to crack eggs for Hollandaise in a precise way as to prevent the yolks from breaking. Tap onto the flat surface and quickly open into a bowl. To separate the yolks, use your hands and gently scoop them up. Gently pass them back and forth until the egg whites have fallen off. You can also carefully try to pull off this little white stringy bit, but it's not going to compromise the sauce if you keep it on. I like to pop these straight into the blender. Repeat this until all 12 of your eggs are in the bowl. If you happen to break a yolk, it's just going to have to be broken. If you do not have any more eggs, you'll reduce the amount of butter by 1 ounce, or 2 tablespoons. But we'll worry about that momentarily. Once all the yolks are added, squeeze in the juice of half a lemon, ensuring to keep the seeds out of it. Place the cup onto your blender and blend on medium for about 2 minutes. The color of the yolk should go from yellow-orange to a light shade of yellow. While that's blending, we can get some butter melted. My rule of thumb for making Hollandaise is 1 egg yolk for every 1 ounce of butter, or 2 tablespoons. So for 12 eggs, we're going to need 12 ounces of butter, or 3 sticks worth. Place the butter into a pan that's been set over medium-low heat, stirring occasionally to keep it from browning. It should take about 3 minutes to completely melt. Once it was melted, I realized I didn't have quite enough in the pan, so I added the rest of what I needed. I placed this into a measuring cup that had a pour spout on it. You'll want something similar because the next step is to slowly stream this into the pour hole of your blender. Heads up here, I usually cover that hand up with a towel when doing this because it goes a little crazy before it's emulsified. This should take about 2 minutes to completely come together. Once it is, remove the top and add about a half teaspoon of salt and give the blender a few pulses to incorporate it. And it's done. All you have to do now is pour this into a serving bowl and admire that thick boy right there. Now, I went with 12 eggs in this recipe because any amount under that in this type of blender has a really hard time emulsifying. If you have one of the blenders like the ones I talked about in the beginning of the video, you can probably get away with 4 to 5 yolks. But like I said, I will leave a recipe for both below. Now go spread this tasty sauce on your favorite foods or your face and enjoy. See you all next time.